It's the possibility of having a dream come true that makes life interesting. And, when you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. Waiting is painful. Forgetting is painful. But not knowing which to do is the worst kind of suffering. The secret of life, though, is to fall 7 times and to get up 8 times. The simple things are also the most extraordinary things, and only the wise can see them. Everyone seems to have a clear idea of how other people should lead their lives, but none about his or her own. No matter what he does, every person on earth plays a central role in the history of the world. And normally he doesn't know it. Don't waste your time with explanations, people only hear what they want to hear. When someone leaves, it's because someone else is about to arrive. There are moments when troubles enter our lives and we can do nothing to avoid them. But they are there for a reason. Only when we have overcome them will we understand why they were there. The 2 hardest tests on the spiritual road are the patience to wait for the right moment and the courage not to be disappointed with what we encounter. Now that she had nothing to lose, she was free. People never learn anything by being told, they have to find out for themselves. Anyone who has lost something they thought was theirs forever finally comes to realize that nothing really belongs to them. Life always waits for some crisis to occur before revealing itself at its most brilliant. Anyone who loves in the expectation of being loved in return is wasting their time. Every blessing ignored becomes a curse. Behind the mask of ice that people wear, there beats a heart of fire. We pretend to be strong because we are weak. Why is patience so important? Because it makes us pay attention. Profound desire. True desire is the desire to be close to someone. Certain things in life simply have to be experienced and never explained. Love is such a thing. The same goes for envy, anger and insults, said the Master. When they are not accepted, they continue to belong to the one who carried them. All you have to do is to pay attention. Lessons always arrive when you are ready, and if you can read the signs, you will learn everything you need to know in order to take the next step. Where there is loyalty, weapons are of no use. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. The more violent the storm, the quicker it passes. When you repeat a mistake, it is not a mistake anymore, it is a decision. Never give up. When your heart becomes tired, just walk with your legs, but move on. All battles in life serve to teach us something, even the battles we lose. If you think adventure is dangerous, try routine. It is lethal. The world is changed by your example, not by your opinion. The act of discovering who we are will force us to accept that we can go further than we think. If you want to be successful, you must respect one rule: never lie to yourself. Life has a way of testing a person's will, either by having nothing happen at all or by having everything happen at once. Finding one important thing in your life doesn't mean you have to give up all the other important things. A life without a cause is a life without effect. Love one another, but let's try not to possess one another. When you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. If evil exists, it's to be found in our fears. Nothing in this world happens by chance. And, when you can't go back, you have to worry only about the best way of moving forward. A child can teach an adult 3 things: to be happy for no reason, to always be busy with something, and to know how to demand with all his might that which he desires. Don't allow your mind to tell your heart what to do. The mind gives up easily. Forgive but do not forget, or you will be hurt again. Forgiving changes the perspectives. Forgetting loses the lesson. It's the simple things in life that are the most extraordinary. People want to change everything and, at the same time, want it all to remain the same. When we don't want to and when we think we don't need to. Life takes us by surprise and orders us to move toward the unknown even. And, when you can't go back, you have to worry only about the best way of moving forward. There is only one thing that makes a dream impossible to achieve: the fear of failure. The strongest love is the love that can demonstrate its fragility, and one has to understand that braveness is not the absence of fear but rather the strength to keep on going forward despite the fear. No one loses anyone, because no one owns anyone. That is the true experience of freedom, having the most important thing in the world without owning it. You have 2 choices: to control your mind or to let your mind control you. God always offers us a second chance in life. Sometimes, we are so attached to our way of life that we turn down wonderful opportunities simply because don't know what to do with it. We must never stop dreaming. Dreams provide nourishment for the soul, just as a meal does for the body. When we strive to become better than we are, everything around us becomes better, too. If I must fall, may it be from a high place. Tears are words that need to be written. The only power you have on this planet is the power of your decisions. You can't avoid pain, but you can choose to overcome it. Do something instead of killing time. Because time is killing you. The reward of our work is not what we get, but what we become. Telling the truth and making someone cry is better than telling a lie and making someone smile. We always know which is the best road to follow, but we follow only the road that we have become accustomed to. There is always a gap between intention and action. Close some doors. Not because of pride, incapacity or arrogance, but simply because they no longer lead somewhere. Emotions were like wild horses and it required wisdom to be able to control them.